Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Side back into the video today, and today the Los Angeles Lakers have extended superstar Anthony Davis to a 3-year, $186 million contract extension, which makes Anthony Davis gets the richest annual contract extension in NBA history with a 3-year max deal from the Los Angeles Lakers. How about that? We'll extend him through the 2028 season. As you know, Anthony Davis this year was expected to be a free agent, and I think this was going to be a big thing for them coming up in the offseason with AD scheduled to be a free agent. And same thing for LeBron James. This was going to be a huge offseason for Los Angeles. This offseason was a huge offseason for Los Angeles. They needed to bring guys back like Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura and D'Angelo Russell. Now, next offseason, they had to deal with Anthony Davis and LeBron James being free agents. But Anthony Davis is locked up. He won't be a free agent next year. Now you got to worry about Bron. But I think it's a lot less worrying about having to re-sign LeBron James when you've already extended guys like Anthony Davis, Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, and D'Angelo Russell to long-term contracts, which could make LeBron James want to stay even longer, even though he wants to play with his son, Bronny James. And I wish all the best for Bronny James, but I'm just going off of what I've seen in the past with Shaq's son, and what happened after his heart problems. He wasn't able to play for like almost a year. So I want Bronny to play in the NBA. I think Bronny should be able to. I think Bronny will be okay. I think Shaq's son was a whole different, scenario, and I don't even want to get into Bronny's, if he'll be able to play basketball, because I think what the more important thing right now, with just a couple weeks passing, what was it, a week ago or maybe 2 weeks ago, when Bronny James had the cardiac arrest. I think what is more important right now is Bronny James' health, not basketball. But maybe, who knows, maybe Bronny takes a year off. Who knows? Because that is what Shaq's son did, and it took him a while to get back. But with LeBron being a free agent, maybe it's more to think about now that the Lakers have extended all these guys. Davis is locked up for the next season doesn't count because he was supposed to play for the Lakers anyways. So next season doesn't count. The next 3 seasons after next year, Anthony Davis is locked up. Austin Reeves, I think, signed a 4-year contract. Same thing goes for Rui Hachimura. D'Lo signed a long-term contract as well. I can't remember. Did D'Lo sign a 3 or 4-year deal? So, all of these guys, AD, D'Lo, Rui, and Austin Reeves are locked up. These are guys LeBron loves playing with. I don't see a way where LeBron doesn't return to the Lakers next offseason, even if the Lakers don't get a draft pick to get Bronny James, just in my opinion. I think there's a really good chance with now Anthony Davis, extending with the Lakers to play with them for the next season, for the next 3 seasons. I think there's a really good chance LeBron James does re-sign with the Los Angeles Lakers, in the next offseason. But I think it's going to be a tough decision for LeBron. But, getting into Anthony Davis, he had a great season this past season. Averaged 26 points per game with 13 rebounds per game. Injuries is a big problem for AD, but if he can stay healthy, he is one of the best big men in basketball. Besides Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic, I do think Anthony Davis is the best big man in basketball besides those 2 guys. And I can't wait to watch him this season with this Lakers team. If the Lakers can stay healthy this year, which is something they struggled in last year, Anthony Davis and LeBron James and Austin Reeves all those guys missed some time last year. If they can stay healthy, if Anthony Davis can play 75-80% of the season, if LeBron can play 85-90% of the season, and Austin Reeves can play like 90 to 100% of the season, and some of their other guys stay healthy, I really do think the Lakers can be one of the best top 4 teams in the Western Conference next year. And for Anthony Davis to get this large extension, I thought this was going to be something the Lakers were going to worry about going into next offseason on Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis potentially being a free agent next year. Now you see two big guys who could have been free agents this, next free agency with Jaylen Brown and Anthony Davis sign extensions to avoid free agency next year. So we'll see what happens. And I do think that Anthony Davis will have a way better season next year. And, I mean, how can you have a way better season when you average 26 points per game and 13 rebounds per game the season before? I think one of the biggest things is going to be about health this year for Anthony Davis. I think he'll be way more healthier than he was the next year. Will Anthony Davis, will he be fully healthy? Will he play all 82 games? No. Will he have some faults, and will he probably miss a couple of games? Will he have a couple of injuries? Yes. But I think compared to last year with all the injury problems he had, I think his injuries and his health will be way better this season than it was last year. And we'll see what happens. I think him, LeBron, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and D'Lo, and the rest of that squad should have a great season. And I do think LA will be a top 4 team in the Western Conference this season. These are your thoughts. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the mega extension, which with Anthony Davis signing this extension, he signs the richest annual contract extension in NBA history. Using your thoughts. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.